it's Veronica, and I'm back for the last Sober Truth Bomb, guys. This is the last one. I did 10. If you want to check out the videos, they are actually on my YouTube channel, which I think is just Veronica Valley. But you can also find them in the video section here on Facebook. Let me just share this into my group, and then we'll get started. Let's get live on Instagram. Yay. Hello, Instagram people. Hello, 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 Instagram people. Okay, Sober Truth Bomb for today is, if we are not growing, we are dying. Growth is a universal law of life. So this is really important, guys. One of the things I teach a lot is when we have an alcohol problem, we may still have a job and a car and a house and kids and all that kind of stuff. But because having an alcohol problem takes up at least 20% of our bandwidth. Drinking, thinking about drinking, thinking about not drinking, and recovering from drinking. Just think how much time you spend doing those things. How many hours and how much of your brain power, your bandwidth you spend thinking about drinking, thinking about not drinking, and just recovering from drinking. It's actually a decent chunk of time. That bandwidth is the bandwidth you need to be able to grow. But we can't grow when we have an alcohol problem because we don't have that bandwidth. What we're doing is just checking off days. You know, there's a little bit of growth here and there, but nothing close to the potential that we have. We're just getting through life. We are, if you listen to any of the other Sober Truth Bombs where I talked about, we get lost in the outside world. We get lost in the trying to fix ourselves, in the obtaining and the having. And we don't understand why inside we feel the way we do. And the reason for that, my friends, is because you're not growing. We have to grow. We have to grow. It's a universal law of life. Look around, you will see that it's true in nature, in organizations, in businesses, in people. We have to grow. We are always, you know, right from the day we were born, we are growing physically, right? That grows up, that happens till the end and till the day we die. But it also happens, we also grow spiritually and emotionally and mentally. And we are stunting that when we are abusing alcohol because we don't have the bandwidth. And when we get sober, we get the opportunity to get that bandwidth back. That's a lot of the stuff I teach in some of my programs is about how to get that bandwidth back and how we can grow. Now, here's the thing about growth. Growth is always a bit uncomfortable. It just is. When we grow, we are always going to go through feeling a little bit uncomfortable and probably a little bit of fear. That's just part of the deal. That's just how it is. We can't change that. But because when we have an alcohol problem, we're very used to wanting to numb our feelings and numb anything uncomfortable or difficult. We just look to numb those uncomfortable feelings and numb those fears. But we can't numb selectively. We numb the bad stuff, we numb the good stuff. And when we numb, we don't grow. This is really one of the pillars. Growth is one of the pillars of the 5 pillars of sustainable sobriety, which is one of the things I teach in a lot of my programs. But it's also about process, which is also one of the other pillars. And it's about understanding our process of growth. Now, when I grow, which is when I do something new and challenging and all of that kind of stuff, I always go through fear. I always go through this little cycle of fear. But because I understand my process really well, I now have the tools to get through it. Then it's okay. And then I grow, and then I'm in this whole new area of being and becoming. So just stopping drinking is not enough. We can't live our lives checking off days, acquiring things and getting all the things, because none of that stuff will make us happy. We have to grow. We have to. It's a universal law of life. If you are ready to do that and you have been thinking about joining one of my coaching programs, then please go ahead and book a call with me, and I can talk you through how to apply and sign up for one of those if you are at that point. If not, keep looking at my stuff online. There's loads of free resources there, and I'm sure I'll be back soon with a bunch more training videos. There's tons. If you look at my video section in my Facebook page, there's tons of videos there that will help you. But I want you to remember that you are here to be the best version of yourself, and you are here to grow. and that is your purpose. And you need to deal with whatever is getting in the way of you doing that. Thanks so much. See you soon.